growing up in the 70s and 80s, and maybe some of you grew up in the 90s and the 2000s, we loved watching Sesame Street. But there was one episode, a very disturbing episode, that was filmed and never aired. Let's take a look at it. Welcome back to the Junk Room, everybody. It's me, the Junkman, coming back at you with another video. Man, I got one for you today, man. I don't know if you've heard. You probably heard about this kind of urban. I mean, it's been around for years. People talked about it. If they're ever going to release it, it's an episode of Sesame Street that touched on pregnancy, giving birth, and let me see if I can. Here's the storyline. Again, the episode was never released, so we don't know exactly what was going to happen, but this is what it's been said from people on the set, because they did film this, of course, in front of a live studio audience. Big Bird, male Big Bird, gave birth, had an egg. Now you're saying, what? He's a guy. Well, I don't know if they ever officially settled the show as a boy, but apparently it's not really him giving birth. It was part of a, I guess, fever dream or something where him and Snuffleupagus had a child together. I know it's really strange just talking about, but it's just their way to kind of promote. You know, they thought maybe kids watching this may have, you know, a little brother coming, a little sister coming along, and they're all excited. Mom's pregnant and everything. What's it like? So what they did is they took this set and made it, I think they kind of made it look like outside. Wasn't really outside. They had Big Bird come out there, and he's, oh, my tummy hurts, and stuff like this, and he pushes out, and the egg falls out and everything, and the audience, what they thought was going to cheer and clap, everything, was horrified. Because, imagine this, a big yellow bird giving birth. Can you imagine that? And, you know, I mean, you're already thinking, I thought it was a boy, but no, and Snuffleupagus, can he even, how did, you don't even want to think of how Big Bird got pregnant. And what it was is, they cracked the egg on the set so they could see this. It's supposed to be like Snuffleupagus and Big Bird's child, so it's kind of like a Big Bird and an elephant. I don't know what that thing is. I thought it was a bantha for years. But on the set, they couldn't make the puppet work, so they had one of these stage hands get inside the egg, and they put all this mucus all over him and everything. And the plan was later they'll fix it. They'll add some, you know, take crayon and make it like a cartoon over it, add some feathers or something. And it just horrified everyone seeing this grown man inside this egg. I know you think I'm joking. Don't worry, I'm going to show you. Don't click off the video. I'm going to show you. Because although it was never released or shown, there are some stills that got out there in public and news articles and stuff like that. But, so they had to lift this man up because he's supposed to be real big, like real heavy. Big Bird's, you know, kid. And when they had the flower, the little feathers and everything. And something about when the egg burst and all this, it got all mucus all over the baby, but also all over the studio audience. The studio audience has got mucus all over them, and they're horrified. Once they got this thing filmed, they realized how horrifying this scene was. You can imagine they decided never to release anything from the show, but we've got some behind-the-scenes video of it, got some pictures of it. First, we got this news article here. Big Bird gives big egg to big fans. Yeah, Big Bird gives birth. And there's a stagehand cleaning it up, getting it look like it's fitting the, I guess they're putting the mucus on it that's supposed to be in the egg, or cleaning it off. I'm not really sure. It's pretty disgusting. And like I said, the 80s were a weird time. Now, I don't know if we want to watch, again, it's never been aired, but there's been some clips and pictures out there. Let's take a look at this video. Like I said, we got some better. You can see better. We got some pictures taken. Apparently, they took the pictures because they thought, oh, we'll put it in the Sesame Street magazine they had at that time, show behind the scenes how it was done. And oh my God, it's disturbing. It's disturbing. Let's take a look. First, here's Big Bird sitting down. As you can see, very pregnant, and the egg is about to burst out. It's got, I don't know why it has mucus all over it, but maybe it's to make the egg come out, but I'm not really sure. And this next scene, oh God, there's the egg coming out of Big Bird's crotch. Oh my God, it's disgusting. And the audience is still watching. There's not really, they haven't been really freaked out yet. But here's another angle. Big Bird, he's open wide. He's got mucus everywhere. Maybe some afterbirth. I don't know, maybe before birth. I'm not really sure. But the egg still hadn't came out. And they're trying to get it out. And I guess he's kind of standing up here to try to push it out a little bit more. From what I understand, for people that said there was god-awful sounds coming out of Big Bird, or someone was adding the sounds in behind stage or something. Here's the big egg right here. As you can see, the mucus on it. They let crew members get really close to it and everything. They wanted, everybody to be. This is supposed to be a big, happy celebration here. And here's Big Bird. Here's he sweating after pushing that big egg out. And here's some more behind the scenes. This is the man, the stagehand I told you about. They put inside the egg, was going to actually put feathers on him later. Here they are trying to crack the egg open because they got him in here and they couldn't get him out. They were like, we sealed it too much. So they had to bang and put some cracks on it so he could bust from the inside out pretty easy. And here he is busting his way out. There's a blue Big Bird, Big Bird's cousin. He was only on a few episodes. But there's this guy. He's probably like, well, I didn't sign up for this. I was going to just hold the boom mic today. What happened? And here he is right when the egg first broke. As you can see, he had to be naked, so they wouldn't have to worry about, the clothes when they was getting ready to add the feathers. And here he is. And you might be saying, why is the egg different color sometimes? Well, from what I understand, they did the scene through a couple of times. This, to edit together and find the best one. But here he is, and here's another behind the scenes where they're cleaning the egg. They're getting it all ready to make it look nice. And here's a stagehand. His name was Billy Conroy. Billy Conroy was right there coming out of the egg. Now, they did have to lift him up in this belt here, and it was going to, because he's supposed to be like the size of Snuffleupagus right there. And here they are cleaning him off. They had to clean him off. He's got, actually, they said his skin, because of the mucus stuff, his skin started to bubble up. It's really crazy. And here's some pictures of the audience members. You can see even the Muppets are drenched in the afterbirth, and they're not taking it too well. And I can kind of understand why. This one guy's got a frown in his face, but I'd be frowning too if I was there. I mean, this mucus just shot out and went everywhere. They wasn't expecting it. Poor little kid got all over his new sweater he bought just to wear to Sesame Street. I don't know why, for some reason I don't want to have a scrambled egg, but that's disgusting. Again, from the people behind the scenes at Sesame Street they said this thing is, the film and everything has been burned, destroyed. They said they burned it, it's gone, you'll never be able to see it. Maybe it's out there, maybe somebody filmed it, I don't know, maybe it's going to leak out, I doubt it, it's been since 1984. But I don't know. I don't think I can sit through it. It's bad enough seeing these pictures. I mean, my stomach hurt just seeing these pictures. But I don't know. Maybe, tell me what you think. Big Bird giving birth. A male Big Bird. Well, today they say, what's wrong? Boys can have babies too. Oh, man, we're living in a crazy world nowadays. Okay, I see. I'm gonna go over here to the bathroom and puke.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.